After the recent significant crypto crash, what is more likely to expect next? Will the price continue to fall, or on the contrary, will we experience a strong bullish impulse? In this video, we will address this question. As you know, in the last video, we were analyzing that the entire crypto ecosystem had been undergoing compression or distribution that had pierced its critical level, and on Friday, prices were specifically visiting the origin of the breakout. Now you are looking at the Cardano chart, but this is representative of the entire crypto market, as all altcoins presented a remarkably similar structure. Our major bet for the crypto market was that after visiting the origin of the breakout, the most viable move would be a downward one. We will notice that the price is being compressed against a relevant structure after coming from a strong bullish climactic action, and this compression has been broken to the downside and is now being validated. Keep in mind the following. We are at a market extreme in a critical situation. Not just for Cardano, but I dare say, for the entire crypto ecosystem. Look at Polkadot on the 4-hour chart. We'll see where this line comes from, but ultimately, they are compressing the price against a relevant structure that was broken, and now they are validating the origin of the breakout. If we switch to a 4-hour time frame, we will see that they are working on this breakout guideline. There has clearly been a distribution process here which they broke, and now they are coming to validate the origin of the breakout. Notice how Bitcoin and Ethereum in different contexts are indicating a market extreme, and the altcoins at first glance are telling us exactly the same thing. The daily chart of Solana is sending us a completely identical message. Look at its 4-hour time frame. Here, we have a clear working angle that was pierced, went to seek some liquidity, and now observe how the origin of the breakout is being defended. As mentioned, compression distribution against a very relevant structure, we break, go to validate the origin of the breakout, an extreme situation where it makes sense to prioritize a bearish perspective. You will notice that distribution has also been happening here, compressing against a relevant structure that has been pierced, and now we are visiting breakout origin. Look at XRP, a macro distribution that we have been assessing, a significant structural breakout. And now we have gone to visit breakout origin. And now that we have the market development, we have seen how all altcoins have ended up reacting to the origin of the breakout, offering us the bearish continuity. Here, you are seeing Cardano, but we can say exactly the same for Polkadot, how it went to seek the origin of the breakout, how they compressed it and then brought its valuation down, and 3/4 of the same for Shiba Inu, compressed onto the ore, and this is when we were looking for those shorts in the market. Look at BNB, the same compression on the ore, and then it offered us that downward movement, and XRP 3/4 of the same. All altcoins have provided us with that bearish stretch. Not only altcoins, but we also had the great success of identifying the alpha angle of the macro bullish channel ceiling of Ethereum to the millimeter. Notice how the price came and had the imperative need to precisely reach that level. In the end, just like with altcoins to Ethereum, they compressed it, initiated a distribution process after coming from a strong bullish momentum. But everything was really explained in the last video. So, let's get down to business. Here's what Ethereum is doing for us. On one hand, we know they have distributed it. In my opinion, they are following up with this guideline for all this institutional selling. A creek breakout executed so aggressively can only be understood as the work of major institutions. Well, for the immediate and short term, as we'll see in this video, it makes sense that this morning is about looking for longs. We're talking about intraday scalping, and soon you'll understand why. In the case of Ethereum, in the end, these sellers will want to protect that guideline. A guideline that, in the eyes of the retail investor right now, is not really identifiable, but from Crypto Insight, we provided it to you in advance. Well, this bearish force is going to have to make its statement. So, seeing that the price can come up to this area won't have any problem doing so, even making some kind of breakout. Who knows? Maybe to reach an institutional target, to seek liquidity, and then, yes, offer us the continuing downward movement. But you see, we really don't know if Ethereum will be able to pierce that guideline. In the end, for that continuing downward movement, we can expect it, both in this guideline and in a trap scenario where smart money would be seeking some liquidity, if you catch my drift. And all of this, as you are realizing, leads us to think that from the moment of recording, we have a stretch for the immediate and short term of just one day, today, to look for long positions. In reality, the focus, as you have seen in the drawing, is to seek that bearish continuity. The more in-depth explanation is available in previous videos. Now, I'm going to show you which cryptocurrencies offer the best trading opportunity opportunities, especially in Bitcoin. But before that, welcome to Crypto Insight, your ethical and moral channel for cryptocurrency technical analysis. Here, we really know what we're talking about. We conduct advanced technical analysis that has been developed for over 12 years. We upload videos several times a week. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, let me know and leave a comment with your opinion. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click on the bell so you don't miss the next opportunity. Look, focus on Cardano. I'm going to skip larger time frames for today's video. If you want a more extended analysis, I'll refer you to our latest published video. That's why I'm assuming either you've already seen it or will watch it following this one. Well, in the case of Cardano, we have come to visit the ore. As mentioned, at this point, it was plausible to expect this distribution process to look downward. This has been useful for seeking shorts during Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but now we need to see what the market has to offer. Notice how the major institutions, with their high-frequency algorithms, are setting up a somewhat malicious working angle here. Are you going to tell me that the law of supply and demand can randomly and collectively, through large crowds, create these working angles? It's hard to believe. In the end, this is carried out by high-frequency algorithms promoted by major institutions, and this is what leads us to think. Of course, we have that upward margin, either in Cardano to visit that guideline or, on the other hand, to reach that institutional target one by one before seeking that bearish movement. Ultimately, if we must prioritize and you only want to stick with one direction, it will be the bearish one. Take note. And I'm saying this for the newcomers. We're fully committing ourselves, as we usually do. And we're not saying that the price will go up or down. We're saying that it will first go up and then down. I hope that's clear. But the significant move, even a 5-year-old can see it. The significant move is not the bullish one. It's the one that gives us the most projection, the bearish one. In the case of Polkadot, we already had that distribution, the breakout, and now we can eliminate the creek level and work with the new one. Look, according to these people, it seems they are close to breaking that significant level. But as mentioned, let's see if it helps us to set up either a small trap or if they want to go for the one-to-one target. Who knows? Maybe to reach the origin of the micro breakout of that small distribution. What? We'll see where they stop, whether they stop here to go down or stop higher to go down. But the operational idea is what I'm showing you now in this chart. Now, take a look at Shiba Inu. Let's do an exercise. Remember, we're coming from a bullish wedge to which we gave great importance to its breakout. We also said that after that breakout, the most normal thing was to start a corrective upward process and then tomorrow look for that bearish continuation idea. Everything is really working as planned. Before breaking the bullish wedge, well, since I know you have a very good memory, let's get rid of the bullish wedge. It's no longer useful. It's really in the way right now. So, here we got the significant breakout. And here we have the visit to the breakout origin, the one we talked about in the last video, for which we had to bet on that distribution that would then take us downwards. It was indeed a good Friday and a good weekend. Facts are facts. Now, after that distribution, we see how a defense zone has been defined, and the major institutions located here are defending their bearish position. So, what can we expect from Shiba Inu? As mentioned, we have this intraday bullish stretch only for today for the crypto. Why not go to seek that defense zone or even trigger a trap? We'll see how they do it, but the idea is to look for the continuation of this primary bearish impulse, leading us to search for lower levels in Shiba Inu. And in the case of Bitcoin, let's switch to a 4-hour time frame since it will help us explain the overall situation in the crypto market much better. As you know, the price went to reach institutional target number 1 that smart money has been working on even from much lower levels. At the same time, this guideline is the origin of the breakout, to which we give great importance. Now, I just want you to notice how the price is interacting with the origin of the breakout and how we placed significant value on this hypothetical potential trap, whose goal was to reach the smart money's institutional target. As we mentioned in a daily chart, it is crucial for the price to quickly and forcefully recover the macro structure that justifies this long trap. Now, it seems that we are in a distribution in compression against a relevant level. Well, I'm not telling you anything new. If you recall, we were eagerly looking for that bullish climactic action, and when that event occurred, we said we can consider ourselves satisfied. Now, what we have here is a strong bearish impulse. The major institutions' homework to defend a medium-term bearish position will be to not lose sight of or surpass the defense zone that this institutional trap, this distribution has been working on. Therefore, why not expect a small small upward stretch in Bitcoin, just like in the entire crypto ecosystem. The goal will be never to breach that defense zone and instead look for the breakout and aggressive collapse we are anticipating in the crypto ecosystem. Mind you, this Bitcoin rally can have different outcomes. It may be content with reaching the structure or aiming for the rectangle's extreme. It doesn't matter. The idea will be the same. And this idea doesn't seem unreasonable, considering that Ethereum already had that bullish climactic action we mentioned would happen with great force after the approval of the ETF on Bitcoin Spot, despite subsequent news that Ethereum has risen due to rumors about an ETF on Ethereum. We don't care because the smart money's anticipatory reading allowed us to foresee that event, and it was no surprise to us. Now, what Ethereum tells us, notice how it comes and with a climactic action, reaches a relevant structure, compresses it, and now, as I had mentioned earlier, is being tracked. So with Ethereum, why not expect it to reach the supply line and then look for that continuation downwards? Or alternatively, could they want to seek some liquidity, a bullish institutional target, before looking for the downward movement? Remember, our primary crypto move is bearish. However, we anticipate an upward movement before the fall. Now tell me, what do you think about it? Do you think cryptocurrencies will soon reach an all-time high after the news of the ETF on Bitcoin Spot? Or do you think we're in a trap situation driven by excessive FOMO? Leave your opinion in the comments. Also, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon so YouTube notifies you of future posts. Share this video with your friends and other cryptocurrency and trading communities. I wish you the best, and until next time.